Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. I know, I'm a hustler, I go. Got me running, got me gunning for thrones. I won't go back, no pass, blow past so fast. I'm gone, grow fast, big splash, all cash, like watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, I'll be eating Kobe steak hot. La da da, got that fish sushi grade raw. La la la, I'm on vacation, I'ma stay off. La la la, now I'm taking all my days off. La la la, yeah, I'll be in the top spot, putting work in, cause I'ma be a boss, in a penthouse, jacuzzi, turn it hotter. On the roof, waiting for me is a chopper. Cha-cha-cha, I'm living in a daydream, yeah, it may seem, but I manifest this every day, see. I got things I've been working on daily, and I stack it all up to this mainstream. I got the attitude, do what I have to do, to be the best in the game, got gratitude. No bad mood, just fat views, ooh. Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. Blow up, yeah, I just wanna blow up, yeah, I just wanna blow up, yeah, I just wanna blow up, 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 blow up. Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. I know, I'm a hustler, I go. Got me running, got me gunning for thrones. I won't go back, no pass, blow past so fast. I'm gone, grow fast, big splash, all cash, like watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, I'll be eating Kobe steak hot. La da da, got that fish sushi grade raw. La la la, I'm on vacation, I'ma stay off. La la la, now I'm taking all my days off. La la la, yeah, I'll be in the top spot, putting work in, cause I'ma be a boss, in a penthouse, jacuzzi, turn it hotter. On the roof, waiting for me is a chopper. Cha-cha-cha, I'm living in a daydream, yeah, it may seem, but I manifest this every day, see. I got things I've been working on daily, and I stack it all up to this mainstream. I got the attitude, do what I have to do, to be the best in the game, got gratitude. No bad mood, just fat views, ooh. Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. Blow up, yeah, I just wanna blow up, yeah, I just wanna blow up, yeah, I just wanna blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up, blow up.
Okay, so I am aware that this starting screen is up a little longer than usual. That's because I haven't streamed in a bit, so I am notifying some of the regulars to the channel who I talk to on Discord that
watch me
I am
as I take off.
live today.
Until I have all of my days
so, yeah,
off.
just
Then I'm
bear with me
surfing
a
in
few more
California
moments.
when I'm
I am
paid
getting
off.
the
I'll be blurring my
screen
vision,
off.
sipping on that bass sauce.
Unfortunately,
watch out, I'm coming, yeah.
the podcast is just gonna be
I'm
me
a
again.
hustler, I go. Got me running,
Due to the fact
got
that
me
it's
gunning
the
for
week
thrones.
and
I won't Go
have
back,
other
no
things
pass,
that
no
they are
pass, so
doing.
fast. I'm gone. Grow fast,
Which
big
is like,
splash, all cash.
so
Like watch me
yeah, it's
as I
gonna be
take
just
off.
me
I'll
again.
be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California
The new
when I'm
song, for
paid
anyone
off.
who
I'll
wants
be
to know,
blurring my
will
vision,
be
sipping on that bass sauce.
in the
La da
description.
da. I'll be eating Kobe steak hot. La da
Credit to
da.
FX.
Got that fish sushi grade raw. La da
I
da.
will
I'm
say
on
the name of the song.
vacation, I'ma stay off.
Wow,
La da da. Now I'm taking all my
The
days
song is
off.
Take
La da
Off,
da.
copyright free,
I'll
number
be in the
2.
top spot, putting work in, cause I'ma be a boss. In a penthouse, jacuzzi, turn it hotter. On the roof, waiting for me is a chopper. Cha cha cha. I'm living in a daydream, yeah,
So,
amazing.
yeah,
But I manifest this every day, see. I got things I've been
today's
working
gonna
on
be a big
daily,
one.
and I stack it all up to this mainstream. I
Quite a
got
few
the
things
attitude, do
that
what I have to do to
I'm
be
gonna
the
be
best in the
covering.
game. Got gratitude, no
Yeah,
bad mood, just
keep
fabulous.
paying attention to the community
Watch me
feed.
as I take off. I'll be
You'll also
working
see
until
that
I
I
have all
have
of my days off. Then I'm
another
surfing in
incident
California when
that
I'm
I
paid
put
off.
up.
I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that
which
bass
I'm
sauce.
gonna obviously
La, da, da.
discuss.
Watch
Yup.
out, I'm coming, yeah. Blow up, blow
So
up.
as of right now,
I just wanna blow up, blow up. Yeah,
is
I just wanna blow up, blow up. Yeah, I just
14:29.
wanna blow up, blow up.
Those that don't understand 24-hour clocks,
Blow up, blow up.
it's basically 2:30 UK time, so it's GMT. I do recommend you pay attention to the community feed as well, as upcoming content and even future polls, like the poll for which one did people want me to cover first, will
Watch
be
me
going
as I
up.
take off. I'll be working until I
Obviously,
have
once
all of my
those kind of
days
polls
off.
go out
Then
in
I'm surfing
done,
in California when I'm paid off. I'll be
otherwise it'll
blurring
be
my
up for
vision, sipping on that
stupid
bass
time
sauce.
when they don't need to be.
Watch out, I'm coming, yeah. I know, I'm a hustler. I go, got me running, got me gunning for thrones. I won't go back, no pass, blow past so fast. I'm gone, grow fast, big splash, all
Take
cash.
any
Like
further
watch me as I
ado,
take
I
off.
have
I'll be working
respect
until I have all of my
stream
days
about
off.
as much
Then I'm
as I can
surfing in
regulars.
California when I'm paid off.
The
I'll be
channel
blurring my vision,
is
sipping on
not
that
really
bass
anything
sauce.
further
La
I
da
can
da. I'll be eating Kobe steak hot.
On
La
that
da da. Got that fish sushi grade raw. La la la. I'm on vacation, I'ma stay off. La la la. Now I'm taking all my days off. La la la. Yeah, I'll be in the top spot, putting work
get the
in,
live
cause I'ma be
stream
a
up.
boss. In a
So,
penthouse,
again,
jacuzzi, turn it
to
hotter.
reiterate-
On the roof, waiting for me is a chopper. Cha cha cha.
To reiterate now, what's been said repeatedly on the channel. The text on the screen will be on the screen for the entire duration of every stream I do. This is a video game discussion, not a real life discussion, so bear that in mind. I am discussing video game and video game events, not real life politics, not real life events. If I get asked for a real life event, however, I may answer it, I may not. It depends on the topic. If the topic is inappropriate, I won't, and you'll just get timed out or outright banned from the comment section. So you have been warned. This all being said, as well, the stream and game is for ages 18 and over. That is the legal recommendation that comes in the United Kingdom and many other countries that use a similar age rating system or the same age rating system, where you must legally be an adult to play Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 76, Fallout 4, etc., etc., etc. That all being said, there is more drama in 76, but there's largely just the one guy. But to get into the nitty gritty, there is a lot of new stuff that's been added to Fallout 76. And since I don't own a copy of 76 on the PC, it is only going to be discussed. It is not going to be shown. So if you're hoping to see it, you're out of luck, I'm afraid. You'll have to either actually go on the game if you've uninstalled it and own it, or you'll have to look it up someplace else. So, this all being said, let me actually get the game open so that I can show something other than just the text on the screen for all of you. So, right out the gate, again, for those not in the know, I have had another incident with a name that everybody's going to be sick of hearing on this channel by now. Megatron. The guy's changed his username again. Big surprise. Big surprise. He's causing a lot of drama and now he's changing his name to hide again. Chancellor Cross is the name he's now going by. And the evidence of what I'm going to say is already up in the community tab on this channel. But the guy's decided he's now going to threaten to report my account en masse and get my account banned off PlayStation because I told a mutual friend of ours that he and a buddy of his had started, for no reason, rocket basing my camp. Apparently, this man-child, to use my preferred term from one of the viewers who's a regular, seems to think that he can bully someone who is covering him on YouTube as a, YouTuber, so doing Wasteland News. He doesn't like that. He doesn't like the fact that I'm exposing his bullshit. So, yeah, apparently, to him, I'm talking mad shit, and I'm picking a fight, and then not delivering on the fight. So, to him, that justifies mass reporting my account and getting my account banned. Kiss my account goodbye. His words. Don't believe me, it's in the community tab. Hello, Oxy, it's been a while. It has been a while since I've seen your name. It's good to see you again. But, the drama aside, let us actually get into the good stuff. So, there is a lot of new stuff been added to Fallout 76. Those of you, like Oxy in the comments, who play 76 quite regularly already know all of this. Those of you that haven't got on yet, that haven't done the update yet because you've been busy with work or whatever, or those of you looking to get into the game or thinking of coming back, there is a good news and a bad news, and I'll leave it up to you to decide which is which. But Bethesda has replaced the scoreboard with a season system. Now the season system is with tickets, so when you rank up you get tickets instead of the previous way where you rank up and just got the reward straight away. Now you basically select what you want. That being said, people are already complaining about this new method of doing the whole scoreboard season thing. They're not happy about it. And I don't blame them, because we're ranking up from rank 1 to 7 and 7 to 14 and so on and so forth. But it doesn't feel like we're actually earning anything other than tickets. We can't really get the item because it's not unlocked till, say, rank 14 when you're at rank 7. It's not exactly a well implemented change. Now, I do like it, I do like the change. I personally feel that it has great promise, but I feel like they should have made it a bit more balanced, if you get what I'm trying to say here. Like, I feel they could have implemented this change every 2 levels instead of 7, 14, 22, blah 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 blah. It goes on. But that's not the only change. Again, you know, if you reach the end of the season like you usually do with the scoreboard, it's not going to make much of a difference. It just feels like less reward. That's the only way I can describe it. is the season feels like less reward, much less reward. So there is that. So that being said, you know, again, this is a big change, you know, but it's not the only change that they've made. They've done a few other things. But I do want to briefly touch on this channel has done this kind of podcast before. It was done under a different name. The name we originally went with was Fallout News Network. We eventually decided to change it to Brotherhood of Steel Radio. I can't remember exactly why we changed the name. We just did, and basically did a full hard reboot of the podcast series. Oh yeah, there it is. There's why I'm missing it. The reason why is because when we tried to do one of these episodes on PlayStation, somebody reported my account. Somebody reported my account for discussing the video game, for talking about a fucking video game. So if you are unaware and you've come back to the channel or whatever, and you're wondering what happened to Fallout News Network, FNN, this is FNN under a rebrand and reboot. Because again, you know, I've had people who reported my PlayStation account for discussing stuff that's to do with a video game, despite having said at the start of the stream that this is purely about the video game and the Fallout series. People didn't like the fact that I was discussing ghouls and super mutants and synths. They got butthurt. Like, damn. You know, this is again why so much of my stream is now PC based. That's where a lot of the content went as well. So for those of you who were enjoying my 76 content, that's why it's not there anymore. That's why you don't get that anymore. Is because some sad little individuals like Megatron don't like it when I'm covering it from that platform. They try everything they can to mass report my account and ban it from PlayStation because they're just sad petty losers who don't go outside and touch grass. To answer the question on the cremator, no, I haven't bought the season. I don't buy my seasons, Oxy. I do not buy my seasons, so the answer is no, I haven't got it yet. I have not bought the season, and I don't intend to start buying seasons either. Like, I have bought the occasional rank, 3 atoms they give on the scoreboard, now season. But honestly, I've not ever bought the whole thing out. I don't see the point. It's just a cash grab. It's just a cash grab. There's no other way around it. But to get back on the topic of Fallout 76 news, some of the other stuff they've added with Atlantic City, America's Playground, is you can now explore areas of Atlantic City. You don't just have to do the expeditionary side of it. You can actually go there, walk around, search around for things like the lore of the area and stuff like that. So like information to do with the Overgrown, the local factions, you can interact with them without being in, again, the expedition. I've always said expeditions feels like Daily Ops 2.0. That opinion is now not as strong as it was, because they've actually implemented this where we can actually go there, look around, explore, familiarise ourselves with the area that we're in, and it feels a lot better to be able to do that. Yeah. Honestly, like, I don't really even do that anymore, obviously. I don't even farm West Tech anymore unless it's to help low levels out. I don't really see the point of it. But yeah, from what I am aware of, though, is that the cremator weapon in 76. So that's Fallout 76. Again, read the text on screen if you're confused about what I'm on about. It's video game stuff, it's not real life stuff. So, again, to emphasize that. But from what I understand is, that gun is pretty damn powerful for a ranged flame weapon. The best way I can describe it is it's like the heavy incinerator from Fallout 3's Broken Steel DLC. And from New Vegas, it was in New Vegas as well. But its fire rate reminds me of the incinerator, but the incinerator was semi-auto, where the heavy incinerator was a rapid fire full auto. This is like sat right in the middle of the two. It's not slow semi-auto and it's not rapid full auto, but it's the same type of gun. It does the same thing. It's basically a walking fire mortar or grenade launcher, or whichever way you wanna put it there. Fireball of death. Yeah, of course you'd say that because you've been using it as that, haven't you, Simon? It's good to see you in the comments, man. It's good to see you in the comments. But yeah. So, as of the weapon, I can't say anything. I don't have it. I can't give any feedback to it other than it looks cool. That's all I can say is it looks cool. I can't give any more information than that because I don't have it. I don't have it. That being said, you know, the whole point of the original Fallout News Network, to go back to that briefly, was, you know, to discuss changes to Fallout 76, upcoming DLC, data mines, and just basically what's going on in the game. Now, I did touch on earlier that Megatron is up to his old shenanigans again. If you don't believe me, take a look in the community posts that I put up, and you will see his recent threat to me. So, yeah, the guy's threatening me with banning my account to other people. He's literally saying to other people that he's going to basically try everything he can to get my account banned off PlayStation. Talk about a man-child who's clearly not got the love and affection of his parents. And if Megatron happens to be watching, I don't care if you don't like my opinion of you. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying about you. Maybe if you stopped constantly coming at me for no damn reason, I wouldn't be talking about you on the channel at all. Did you think about that one? Einstein wannabe? Hmm? But I'm in my casual roasting out of it. Shylon, since you're in the comments, how are you finding that new fireball cannon? How are you finding them? I don't even know if the man's still down there. I can't tell yet. So. If anybody actually has the cremator, do feel free to comment how you're finding it. But in the meantime, while I wait for a comment on the weapon, I will say this, on the PS5, the new side quests they've added are buggy as fuck. I take that silent as you're having a lot of fun with the thing. In other words, it's good. If he's giving it praise, it's good. That's all I know. That's all I know. Because he loves guns that are really good at whatever he's using it for. I think he's currently using it for PvP as well, so there's something for you. But the new quests are buggy as fuck. on the PS5. I had to close and restart my app several times with the new Rose Room quest, side quest thing. I had to close and reopen my app several times because it would bug out and glitch. Just wasn't playable, really. Like that is a mess. That is a mess. Like I didn't expect Bethesda to release something and it not have a few bugs, but the fact that I almost could not play the new quests, the new side quests, that has bothered me. I haven't tried the other two yet, but I can say this, the Rose Room one is buggy as fuck. That is bad. It gave me remembrance of the days of when the game first launched. So, yeah, there's that massive dumpster fire raging over there that'll get put out. And then there's this small bin fire that's looking to try and relight the dumpster fire, and it's like, please don't. Please don't. Please don't. Yeah, so... Hold on to the hair in my mouth. Let's get that in there. So yeah, that weapon, yeah, I have heard that it's good. But yeah, the fact that again, to come around to the season, the fact that you now have to go so far down the season to be able to get the mods for it, it's just stupid. One of the mods, right? I will say this, and this has actually annoyed me. One of the mods is worth more tickets than the fucking gun itself. What the fuck? Anyway, that's out of the way. Is that you shot any person with VATS? Are you bullying people with VATS again? Silent, are you bullying people with VATS again? Are you bullying people with VATS again? I do have to occasionally put something in the comments to try to get it to where I can actually read what's being put, because right now I can't because my phone is currently showing me something that I literally can't read it because of. Let me just jump back to the other screen real quick to actually see the full thing. Yeah, he's bullying people with it. I expect no less from Silent. Silent is one of the people who went to the Dr. CJ Martin, for those not in the know, and he got sick and tired of all the drama and the bullshit. So now he's just turning around and going, if you just want to keep putting my name in your mouth and talking shit for no reason, I'm gonna do something about it. Where I'm going the opposite way. I'm going, yeah, no, you talk as much shit as you want. I'm not gonna PvP you, because guess what? You aren't worth killing. How's that for an insult? You're not worth killing. Let that one sink in. Did you know it's bad when a Brotherhood soldier turns around and says, you're not worth shooting? Because that means you're trying to puff up your chest and be this threat, and we're just going for the pin. Pop. Not worth it. Like a balloon, you can fly. You ain't a threat. You just sad and need to go away. But hey, that's my opinion. opinions. They're like assholes. Everybody has one. If you haven't heard that saying, now you have. Yeah. Yeah. So I have got to say, like, the new weather machine, the thunderstorm weather machine on Fallout 76. I have the others, but I'm not getting that one. I have my eye on the new data mined desert salt flats shelter, and I want that. That I do want to get. So yeah, that's not out yet, but I want it. I would have preferred it if they'd have released the new shelter along with all this current new stuff, but no. We gotta wait for that until whenever the heck they release it. So, in other news, if you want, I will say this, in other news, if you want to know about what good weapons there are, what good builds there are, go check out Oxy's channel. The guy's got quite a lot of different builds on there, PvP, PvE, he's got all sorts over there, so do feel free to check that out if you're interested in that. So, yeah, free shout out for Oxy there, even though he doesn't really need it. He's got so many subs, he literally doesn't even need me to help him out, but still, you know, he's got content that some of you might be interested in, and I don't provide, so, there you go. Yeah, it does look nice, but here's the thing, I would like it even more if we could have the weather machines, and if we have more than one of them, we can change the weather setting on the machine. Like we can change the scrap bot to collect from the collection bot we have in our accounts, like fetch, to fetch the other, you know, collectrons, items like junk, Coca-Cola, etc. Like, I think that would be much better, but, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, they're implementing it in a new way. Speaking of the data mines that had happened, you know, there is the Assaultron Light Camp Ally that was added, that is in this season. There is data mined another Brotherhood of Steel one somewhere. I have no idea when that's coming out. I think that might be the next season, I would not be surprised. But yeah, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on right now, and yeah. It's looking up. It's looking up, despite the fact that I'm constantly getting idiots, for lack of a better term, bugging me. But you know, you don't become a YouTuber and not get some crazy fan chasing you around. You know, it doesn't happen. You'll always get that one crazy fan. Some people have several. I do not envy them with more than one. I have a bad time with one. I have one crazy fan. I don't really need any more right now. Yeah, so like this is one of those times where I do feel the need again to mention there is the upcoming Mod of America Rising 2. I know that a lot of you are probably wanting to see that, considering the poll results were pretty light on the turnout, but pretty pushing in that direction. April 3rd. April 3rd is when you will see episode 1 of America Rising 2, A Legacy of the Enclave. And before any Enclave fans get their hopes up, I have completed my test run to check that I can do what I want to do. I can, which means you're gonna see the same thing that I would have streamed from Fallout 3 if I'd have streamed the story of that. You're gonna see the same old bye-bye Enclave. Obviously, I'm not gonna do it straight out the gate. That would be counterproductive. But I'm not gonna do too much information beyond. I've got it set up to where I can literally just go to the Brotherhood of Steel and start the quest needed to set me off to get rid of the Institute and then the Enclave. It's all set and it's ready to go. I've tested it all. I've corrected mod issues that were conflicting with America Rising 2, causing game crashes. All of that has been fixed. So yeah, everything is set and ready to go. The reason I'm going to be pushing it into the early days of next month is because I want to just take the time now to let people have the opportunity to see it in the community posts, to hear about it in this stream, and then they can tune in at the time. Now, it is going to be in the morning, my time. Again, it's in the community posts. I recommend you look there for the time. But it'll be around about 10 AM UK time, so 10 AM GMT UK time. I put it in brackets. I literally have to put it in brackets just to make it obvious. But it's there. Oh, that's not very good news. That the new Under Armour looks messed up. That's not reassuring. I don't even know what the stats are on that thing. But you know, coming forward again, you know, I'm kind of curious to see what paints they release for it. I'm wondering if they're going to release some Brotherhood armor paints, like you know, you've got the Brotherhood of Steel Reclaimed and Steel Rain paints for power armor. I'm wondering if they're gonna ever do anything like that for like marine armor, combat armor, and all the other armors in the game. I know they did that with the Enclave bundle, with all of it except Brotherhood Recon armor. So you have everything below Brotherhood Recon, including Secret Service. But then you don't have the rest of it. My phone is currently pinging me with notifications even though it's on silent. It's like, bruh. It's like just reminding me, by the way, you have unread notifications and I'm about to die because I need to charge. But yeah, this is one of those streams that wasn't announced beforehand, but the stream of America Rising 2, I have given 2 forms of announcement for it now. So that is going ahead. Now, if I cannot upload it, you know, go live with it on that day, I will put out another announcement on the community posts to notify of the change of plans. Now, again, I'm not expecting anything to come up on Wednesday, the 3rd of April, but I can't say for certainty. Now, the reason I say I can't say for certainty is I don't know what's happening next month. The start of next month, to be very specific. I don't know. All I do know is, based off the way things are currently going, I should be able to get it up that day. It's like a 90% chance that it'll be done on that day. So, if you don't see any change on the community post announcing that I'm going to be pushing it back and it's going to be delayed, then it's not going to be delayed. It's still going to be done on that day at that time. So there you go. That reminds me, I really need to sit down with Simon at some point and have a discussion. We tried last time, I mentioned this before, we tried last time and I got fucking banned off PlayStation because somebody didn't like what we were discussing. I still need to actually get him onto where we can speak and actually discuss that and the topics that we were going to discuss. But it comes down to his schedule as well. I mean, he's a Twitch streamer. He's TTV. So, yeah, we've got different schedules. Fun. But yeah, all of that being said, you know, these streams don't really drag on too much. I mean, I know they used to get a good bit of traction. They used to be going a good bit of time. But again, you know, there's not that much for me to really cover like there was at the beginning. The new armor is tradable. That's interesting. That's actually very interesting. I did not know that. I'm going to assume though that the new gun is not a tradable item. Am I right on that? That the new gun is not tradable? I do apologize as well, folks, if the screen doesn't show the live game footage, like the paused game footage, it's like lightly stopped like an image. Um, there's nothing I can do about that. It's because I'm reading the comments from Streamlabs. Again, I need to get the second screen set up. I really need to get that done, but I just can't get that set up at the moment. It's just not something that I can do right now. Well, hey, Pilotov. It's good to see you. But no, they're not. You've got to remember, it's not called the scoreboard anymore. It's called season now. Even though everybody's been calling the scoreboard the season since the beginning, but woo. I don't know why I can emote on my own channel like that, but yeah. So that all being said, you know, there is a lot that we can look forward to. Now, I'm personally looking forward to the next Brotherhood Light Camp ally that got data mined. I'm actually very interested to see what he's gonna offer. There's also the new shelter that I'm wanting. I want that already, and it's not even out yet. Then there's the new building kits. Now I will say this: one of the data mined building kits is on this season, the scoreboard season. I'm just gonna at this point say whatever you want to call it, whatever the F you want to call it. But yeah, it is one of the new ones is there. It is there on that, so it could be that these other build kits and stuff that have been data mined are going to be seasonal unlocks. So there is that. That is an option. I hope not. I hope not, because I'm like, on one hand, I'm not a big fan of the new season scoreboard implementation, but on the other hand, I do like the concept. I like being able to choose from the page what I want. I feel that they should have kept the rank 1, rank 2, rank 3, rank 4. That's how it worked. And just lowered the number of ranks you need to finish the scoreboard to a more reasonable number. Like, instead they've stretched it out to like 110, I think it is. And it's like, it doesn't need to be that long when you've got to unlock the tickets anyway. It's like, you could have made it like every 2 or every 4 rank ups, but it is what it is. I mean, they've implemented worse. And they've implemented a lot worse. Um, yeah. But yeah, if you're in the comments, do feel free to pop in and say hi and to join the discussion. It's always good to have people pop in and say hi and stuff like that. So this all being said as well, I do need to reiterate, this all being said, there's a lot that's still to come out that has got my attention. I honestly feel though that there's not enough unlock to warrant the way they've implemented the new seasons, in air quotes. I don't fucking like it that much. I do like, again, being able to get what I want when I want it, but it's like, if I'm going from level 1 to level 7, there's nothing between 1 and 7 that I get. It's like, why does it take so long to get to this point to get what I want to get, when you could have put it 1 to 4 or 1 to 5? Like, heck, 1 to 5 is less than, every 7. 7, 14. That's literally 7 times 2. 7 times 2, 14. There you go. Like, they could have done every 5, rank 1, and then every 5 ranks after. So 5, 10, 15, 20. But no, again, they've drawn it out and made it unreasonably long instead of shortening it and making it less of a grind. No, no, no. Instead, they've made it more of a grind. It's more grinding for you. You get to grind. You get to grind. You get to grind. Everybody gets to grind. It's like, bro, we're sick of grinding. We want more story content. The grind is all well and good, but we need more story content. It cannot be just grind, 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 grind. I'm bored just saying it. You're probably all bored just hearing me do that. But the point is, nobody is playing 76 for the grind. Nobody. Like, I get it, the seasons, the scoreboards, they give us something to do. But again, it's grinding with nothing else to do in between grinds. These new side quests, I think there's only 3 of them in the game. That's not really a valid amount of content to go from the end of March to when they do the next bit of update. It's ridiculous. Like, actually ridiculous. To sit and think about that, that is ridiculous. What's going on there is absolutely ridiculous. Um, I'm not thrilled about it. I'm actually going to double back and find the actual months. So the next big update is in fucking June. So we're getting the map expansion in June with season 17. So you've got from the end of March through April, through May into June with no new content, nothing but grind. That is fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm going to be honest, I'm sick of Invaders from Beyond because there's nothing new worth me doing the event for. And it's the same with a lot of these pre-existing events. There is nothing new for us to grind for us to bother with it. Yeah, it is a long way. There's a British song about just the distance of that now, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm just making a slight bit of a joke at my own expense. But yeah, you're not wrong. There is a long way to go for that. And again, to come full circle, we are talking about a game where people are complaining that there's not enough story content, right? So they added 4 features, 3 quests, and the ability to basically explore Atlantic City to your heart's content, right? But that's all they've added beyond new Atomic Shop stuff. This new season is not at all what I was hoping it would be. It's still too much grind, and it's it's too long. It's too long away. A lot of people will either pull a Megatron and start blowing up people's camps and griefing people, or they'll stop playing the game and go play something else. Credit to those who stop playing the game and then come back when the next big update drops once you beat the scoreboard in a month. Because I know a lot of people will beat the scoreboard within the first 31 days. Right? And I get it, the season's that long to allow people who have jobs and stuff to also have a chance to complete it. I get that, it's fair. But again, you could achieve the same thing by making it less of a grind. Like, come on, Bethesda, you're not that pathetic. I'm not gonna lie, I've got, I am gonna say this, like, on the topic here, like, I have got so used to bringing up Megatron because of his actions. Oh, sorry, I should go by his current username. Sorry, Chancellor Cross. Because he does so much dumb stuff that I'm used to bringing up his name, even though the guy gets annoyed by it. And the reason is he walks into it every single time. Like, this guy doesn't get to just leave other people alone. No, instead, again, check the community feed, because it's outrageous what he's threatened to do to my account on PlayStation. But the guy is now threatening to mass report me, threatening to get my account banned. Unless I do what he wants. Well, I've got news for you. Chancellor, in air quotes, I got news for you, buddy. I'm not doing anything for you. You're not paying me to do jack squat. The answer is no. You're not paying me to do what you want, so no. Simple. You want me to leave you alone and stop bringing you up on my YouTube channel, then, stop being a pain in the ass. Yeah, I know. I know. I know. You're not wrong there, Pilotov, and I will read that out. You are not wrong in saying that Prime is always doing annoying stuff, and it doesn't matter how his name is changed. Yeah, so let's go into the 76 drama here, since I've actually got somebody here who can actually fill in blanks. So, Pilotov, you're part of Vanguard Expeditionary Force, Brotherhood VEF, BOS VEF, and you guys are having issues not only with the guy I keep mentioning, but this A1 fella. So what exactly is going on there with A1? Because the latest I've heard is he's now hanging around Enclave Fanatic. So, like, from the opposite side, I've been told certain things by them, and I am going to cover that in just a second, but from the opposite side of the spectrum, like, what has been going on there? Like, what is going on there? Like, I can bring you into the stream if you'd prefer to speak. That is an option, but that's up to you. Because from what A1 has been telling me is that you and your group have been harassing him and his friends and attacking him and his friends, and you guys are not leaving them alone. So what's actually going on there? Hey, Jalop here. Good afternoon. It's nice to see you. He swam all the way up. He swam all the way up the river just to say that this morning. Like, I'm genuinely curious as to what's actually going on with VEF and A1, because again, A1 has made quite a few accusations against VEF, so. That's a good abbreviation of your side, I guess. Is he left you guys and then started to hunt you down. Like, that's like Megatron. That's like Megatron. I am going to say this. That is exactly like Prime. See, Prime has the issue, and I'm going to say this, right? I'm going to say this, and I know he's going to get pissed off. Because he does anyway. Anything I say pisses him off, right? But I'm going to say this anyway. He has issues with groups like VEF, like me and my group, right? Because we tried to discipline him for shit he was doing wrong. And he didn't like that. I have not got any water right now. Damn it. Ouch. But he's even been kicked out by groups like VEF because he doesn't respond to the groups disciplining him as they're expected to do by the community. Where, us group leaders are expected to keep our groups disciplined to punish people when they step out of line. Megatron, Prime, whatever he wants to next come up with, he doesn't like that, and this seems to be the same case. Is the guy gets told off, doesn't like it, leaves, and then has a grudge. Again, this is one of those things. I'd be better off getting this done in an actual interview setting. I need to actually do that at some point. With a lot of the people wanting to talk on this channel, I feel their voices should be heard. Now, I personally have not had any issue with A1 and I know that people are going to twist my words. So here's my words. I personally have had no bad encounters with the guy. I have no issue with the guy. My only statement is, if you want to be left alone and you don't want your name bringing up, leave other people alone. Hmm. Now that is quite a serious statement here, right? So they they made 90% of your group's troubles. You're saying here, right? And that he was with you. He was with you at a point. That's obvious. And you're saying here that he was doing shit like I'm assuming scamming and stuff, because that's some of the stuff that I've been hearing he's been accused of. But I'm assuming it was he was scamming people and stuff like that. In the name of VEF. And then when he left, he decided to grief one of your group events. That's just going to show how sad things are with people these days. Is if they cannot have a place in a group, if they cannot partake in the happy times of the group, they're going to grief it. They're going to get jealous. They're going to grief it, and they're going to be a pain in the ass. It's just how they are. Hello. I, yeah, this is a tilapia thing. I started to say hello every time he tried to talk to me, and only hello. So tilapia's like hello, 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 hello. Thinking it is the game's bugged. That's brilliant. That's so tilapia. That's so tilapia right there. I like that. That's a very tilapia thing to do. Yeah, my phone is currently losing its mind. It's like, by the way, you only have 6% battery left. I can see that. I can see that phone. I can see that I have only 6% battery left. I'm not blind. I better power that off before it completely dies on me. But yeah, this seems to be a recurring thing with 76, and a lot of the reason behind it is largely people getting disciplined or kicked out of groups, and then them having an issue with either the group or the group leader. Now, if you don't like the way that a group in any game is run by the leader and the leadership team, then you don't have to stay in that group. There is nothing at all forcing you to stay in that group, right? If that group then does something because you chose to leave, that is then entirely on them. Hey Valley. But here's another thing, right? Here's another thing that I'm gonna mention is on the topic of, if the group does something to the person who leaves, that's on the group, and then the group is gonna obviously get shown up to be bad. If if you've got multiple groups saying that they have had issues with you, like my group and Pilatov's group have had with Prime, then it's not the groups that are doing something wrong. It's the person who they both are saying has had issues with them. They've tried to discipline them. They've tried to talk it out. They've tried to be nice. They've tried to be kind. They've tried to be generous and patient. And the person in question just isn't getting it. Right? Now, there's a phrase that I know, and I'm well aware of it, right? But there's a quote I'm going to make about these people, right? These people are jealous. They're scornful. That's the proper word for what these people are. These people are scornful. And scornful people, interacting with them isn't gonna work. You can't reason with a scornful person. It's not gonna work. They're just gonna get more and more angry, more and more jealous, and spread more and more lies. So the only thing you can do is drive away the scornful person. That's all you can do. Just stop interacting with them. Block them on PlayStation, Discord, everything. Just stop engaging with them. Stop engaging with them. Because then they'll get bored and they'll go do something else. And unless it's Prime, in which case the guy doesn't seem to understand the concept of, leave others alone if you don't want to have somebody talking about you, but you know. Yeah, yeah, see this is the thing, like yeah, with Prime is like again, we've tried to be accepting, we've tried to be patient, we've tried to be understanding with him, and he just does not seem to learn. Tilapia and the shovel. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tilapia. It is Stone's Tilapia of the Death Corps of Krieg. He's a guardsman of the Death Corps of Krieg. He is from the planet Krieg. Literally. But yeah, this is a recurring thing that happens is we will try to give these people, right? We'll try to give these people a voice to talk to us, to disclose their issues. Um, but they don't ever actually understand that we're trying to give them a place to belong. We're trying to give them a place that will help them, that will help them make friends, help them enjoy the game, help them to forget about their anxieties and their worries for a bit. They don't get that. It's one of those things. They don't get it. They don't get it. And it's one. Yeah, 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 yeah. Exactly right, Valet. Exactly right. There, it is. Yeah, that is that's a valid opinion that you've got there. Your opinion is that it's a severe lack of early childhood discipline on behalf of his parents. Yeah, I agree with that. That is more than likely the cause. That or they never told him no. You know, it's either the kid is spoiled or the kid hasn't been told no any point in his life. Right? That's how that is. It's either that you have not ever been told no in your life, or you have not ever been disciplined in your life. That or you think that or you're just playing a narcissist. You think the world owes you a favour, or the world owes you nothing. Any point in his life. Like, the world owes you absolutely nothing. I appreciate the like, by the way. Thank you for that. But again, this is one of those things. Like, this is one of those things wherein, you know, we should not have to put up with people giving us flack, right? For us trying to help them by giving them a place to play a game with friends and interact with other people and forget about their world's problems. We should not be getting flack for that. We should not be getting flack for trying to be nice, you know. And I'm gonna say this, like, I've tried talking out my issues with Prime, right? I've tried. I've not even brought him up until recent. And that's because he literally rocket based my camp. Literally yesterday. And he wonders why I keep slamming him on YouTube, why I keep exposing what he's saying. He even wrongfully accuses somebody of having told me and sent me proof that his account got banned. He's no proof of who sent me what was sent to me. And he's mad at somebody for that, right? How does he know that when he sent that he'd been banned off PlayStation to these people, that they didn't send it to other people and then one of the other people has sent it to me? He doesn't. He doesn't have a fucking clue. And yet he jumps to conclusion. He jumps the gun. He has it in his very, 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 very smooth brain. It's so smooth it's smoother than ice in an ice rink. Right? He gets it in that extremely smooth brain that this person has to have done it because the other person said they didn't. There's no proof. What? See, that's not a surprise to me. Yeah, if you can hear that, I am currently calling somebody to try and get my co-host in on the stream. So if that just came through, that's what's happening there. Omega, did you remember to turn on the do that?
Would do that.
There it is. So, yeah, this is one of those things. Like, my co-host has now joined me, but this is one of those things that we're talking about. Is, you know, we get all of this stuff going on. We get all of these different things, these different people with issues and whatnot. And we try to be friendly. We try to be accommodating. We try to be fair, friendly, but also to be people of discipline, because, you know, we're running a group. This company is fucked. Tech.
It's gone to a point where some of us want to go to the highest authority, and just can we please get rid of him?
Well, it's not just him that does it, sadly, but you know, it's one of those things. I don't know how the pit boy like works when, you know, there's no pit boy on, but yeah.
To quote the big guy himself, it just works.
Well, it is a mod, so, you know, you're not supposed to be able to do that. But there you go, you know, it's again, you know, this is this is one of those things, like, straight up, this is one of those things. I'm gonna sit over here, give you a little something different to stare at for a bit. Enjoy being able to stare at a different end of the room. But, you know, again, this is one of those things.
Like, I know Prime is probably watching this.
Oh yeah, most definitely is, or will be at some point. But yeah, like, everyone's sick of him. Everyone I speak to, right? Everyone I speak to has something
Prime.
bad to say about this guy. And I've even been told by somebody who hates my guts that he prefers me over Prime.
Prime, I don't know what happened to you in your early childhood, but seriously, man, chill out. No one wants to interact with you, so why are you constantly looking for beef with others?
I'll tell you why. He's clout chasing. He's clout chasing. When he comes after me, he's my crazy little fan. He just won't leave me alone. He does everything he can to potentially disrupt a stream I might be doing or a video. He wants to be involved. But the sad fact of the matter is, he's such a jealous, scornful little man that I want nothing to do with him.
He's basically the obsessed fan from Oblivion.
I get that, and I don't even play that game. I get that because I've seen the meme. The meme. What does it mean?
But seriously, man. Seriously, Prime. Go turn off your console, open the door, go outside, touch some grass.
Here's another idea, right? Go. If you have a bicycle, go get it out of storage. Clean off the dust. Oil the chain. Fill the tires with air, and then go cycling for a while. You'll feel better. Because you won't be on an online environment, on PlayStation, Facebook, whatever. You won't be on any of that. It'll be just you and reality. And the only reason we're even talking about Prime is because it's to do with the video game discussion. Right? And we are offering him helpful advice and voicing our issues with him and our opinions of him based off what he's been doing on Fallout 76.
We are not bad-mouthing you, we're just offering the pure facts.
Yeah, exactly. Like, we're telling you the truth, no matter how bad it hurts. I'm assuming that Pilatov is not free to join a more direct conversation than the comment section. I did message him on Discord a few minutes ago, but got no response. I have done all of that, and I still have my shovel. Typical Krieg's guardsman. Typical Krieg guardsman, right there.
Friedman, get back to the trench.
Guardsman, what are you doing away from your post? It's like the enemy's dead. I'm waiting for redeployment, sir. But like this is one of those things. Like Brotherhood of Steel Radio is largely Fallout oriented, but again, we do end up talking about other games, right? It's not just purely Fallout. Which brings me to the next thing. The next thing is this. I am planning on launching a second podcast series that will discuss everything from GTA to Helldivers 2. And I know that's going to be popular because Helldivers 2 is going absolutely bonkers. Like, I have seen trailer after trailer after trailer, positive review after positive review after positive review. I've even seen the controversy. And let me tell you, the devs, standing by their law of their universe, instead of giving in to real life politics and then dividing the fandom, credit to you, man. My hat is off to you. Carry on. Because at the end of the day, video games are meant to bring us together, not divide us. Yeah, Fallout, like what we play, has the Brotherhood of Steel, the Enclave, the NCR, the Legion. But at the end of the day, we can all sit down and go, while we disagree on our faction politics, we all agree that Fallout is the greatest fucking RPG franchise since, dare I say it, but since Mass Effect. Since it came back under Bethesda, it has been the best RPG franchise since Mass Effect. That's my opinion. You don't have to share it, but I reckon a lot of the fans who are fans of both series would agree with me.
Also, the fact that for Helldivers 2, they have an actual developer constantly interacting with the players.
Well, yeah, that's something Bethesda should do. That's something Bethesda should do. You know, they need to do that.
We need our own version of Joel. We need our own version of Joel.
Yeah, we just lost the connection there because I'm just shunting to invite a guest to come and talk, folks. Something I haven't done in quite a hot minute. There is my co-host back. We're going to see if we can get a hold of a guest speaker. The guest speaker is going to be Pilotov if he picks up the call. And there is a lag somewhere. That, or I'm hearing somebody's parents or workers in the background. Parents it was. So,
Hello.
Pilotov, how are you doing?
Oh, doing fine. Just came home a few
Wunderbar.
minutes ago.
Wunderbar.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good despite everything that I've been discussing so far. We'll get into the drama because I know a lot of people really enjoy hearing about drama, and I don't know why, but it is
drama.
Tilapia, stop calling your fish brethren into my comment section. Damn it! Where's my fishing rod? Too many fish. When my phone actually shunts. It's a good job I always have a backup. Google, I don't need your support help. I know what I'm doing on my channel. Right, so Elder Pilotov again. Again, I will say on stream now, congratulations on that promotion. I know it happened a bit ago, but
Oh, thank you.
Congratulations on that.
Yeah, thank you. It took me a few years. But
That
I'm proud
it
on it, and I'm proud of my group, so.
So tell my viewers a bit about your group before we get into discussing the more dark side of having a group. So let's start with informing them of just who your group is, and then we can then go into listing a few positive things that you've experienced in the group, and then we can then go on to obviously the drama, which is the darker side of being in a group. So first things first. Just who is the Brotherhood of Steel VEF?
The VEF, we are the Vanguard Expeditionary Forces. Yeah, we're just a fun-having roleplay group with a bit of history, bad and good stuff, and we just love to play the game and have a good time together.
Yeah, that sounds a lot like my group with the EASC, where we've had our ups and downs, you know, because what group
Oh
hasn't?
yeah.
And we largely want to play the game and have fun. So
Mm. Yeah, the game is not always fun, but actually a roleplay group makes this game more fun
yeah,
as playing
I
it
found
alone.
that RP groups help to give you something to do when there's no content to
Oh
do.
yeah. And it's an opportunity to meet a lot of interesting people. Crazy, good, funny, even not good people too. But actually it's funny. We
We'll get
also
into the nitty
Mm,
gritty of the not so good people in a moment, but
sure.
in your time with VEF since it founded, um, what would you say would be one of the biggest perks that you could say to somebody who's thinking about joining an RP group?
Good community. One moment, please.
It's all good. Just got to deal with something real quick. This is what happens when you invite people to join a discussion on a podcast without asking them in advance. They can't say, "Hey, I'm going to be in the middle of this." So yeah, that does happen. The fishing rod is on Minecraft. What is that? Oh, I know what that is now. I know what that is now. It's meant to be a fishing rod. I get it. I get it. He's even got bait on the end. But yes, Oxy. Yes, Oxy. There is drama.
It's a fishing line.
Same difference. Also, your mic's randomly got a lot louder. So, you know, well, yeah, there's a positive. There is definitely a positive to joining a group right there. Like an RP group. It can help you get information on the game. We can help you get things like lore, learning the lore and history of the franchise from Fallout 1 to Fallout 76. So that's 1, 2, 3, New Vegas, 4, not counting the non-canon titles.
Apologies, Horrigan. I had a spontaneous visitor.
You know,
Sorry.
and then there's as you mentioned, you know, in-game help. So help with, like I mentioned earlier, help with leveling up. Help with getting your first camp built. Advice on, you know, what to look out for, who to avoid because they're on a scammer list, and so on and so forth. Like there is a lot there. There is a lot there
Sound good?
that definitely can be advantageous. I appreciate everyone who's come in as well today. It's nice to have a good turnout as usual. Some of the streams are more quiet than this one. This one's actually quite good. Yeah, I expected that.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Had a visitor.
I hate when my keyboard skill betrays me when I'm used to typing like long quick sentences and then I just put a short two-worded thing and it's like, yeah, I'm gonna make you put like an extra letter on the end after the full stop even though you don't need it or something like that. It's like, bruh, bruh. It's the bruh meme. But one of the things that I've noticed a lot of people say about Fallout 3 and New Vegas is their first person, because they usually only ever play the game like this, right? But then if you're on computer like me and you just press F, oh look, you're in third person. It's first and third person, not only first person. But yeah, there you go. Something you didn't know, or you may not know. Some of you may not even care, but you know, it is something different. I've been waiting. Waiting for what, Tilapia? What are you waiting for? I am going to say this as well. I do apologise if we can't get any more information today with Pilotov. He might be busy.
Yeah, I'm currently back. I just get a bit time, but I have to go in 15 minutes because family time. So yeah, it's happy to be here. Actually, it's interesting.
Well, thank you for coming. I know that you're a busy man. What with Run VEF and everything.
Yeah, co-part run VF. Yeah, I'm not
you're
the
one
only.
of the leadership council members of the group. So you're one of the leadership staff. So
Oh yeah,
that's quite a lot. So to briefly
always something.
come back up to where we were initially, what would you say would be a positive for people looking to join an RP group in general?
Actually, have a good friend community, because Fallout 76 especially is not really fun if you only play it alone. It's actually really a co-op game. It's fun to join a group. When I joined, it's already 4 years ago. I first struggled. Should I really join? But then I would have regret this decision before I joined. See, I met so many nice people, and not always nice people, but it's actually fun. Meet people around the world is a benefit for me. For example, well, I'm German. I meet Australians, Americans, Canadians, all the type, British people. It's fun, and I enjoy that.
I mean,
actually.
I'm one such British person.
Oh yeah, you're a
Yeah.
British person.
my German cousin. We doing things, yeah.
Yeah, how are you doing? Oh,
It's good. See, it's
yeah,
this
that's
what
one
a lot of
benefit.
people see when they look at the 76 community from the outside, but we know better.
Yeah, they cannot understand.
We know better. So
Yeah,
to
sorry.
hit the nail on the head, let's address the dirty dark side of 76. So let's start off with Prime. What your group tried to help him with, and what he's done to you in turn.
Well, we helped him to have a stable relationship with us. Sometimes help him with some personal stuff, and he had also this trait. Yeah, he was sometimes there when he shouldn't be there. We helped him to have a group, create a medical corp he wanted, stuff like that. We helped after even he left us. We helped him get into other groups, like your group, for example. We helped a bit, like the Brotherhood Arc chapter. But every group kicked him out because he did always the same shit.
And can you recall what that was?
Well, he started to be aggressive a bit, do misunderstood orders, disobeying, stuff like that.
And then obviously when you've tried to discipline him, he's then got even more irate and been like, "Oh fuck!"
Oh, he went stubborn and said stuff like this.
Yeah,
it's actually disappointing.
It's
we tried to have a
gritty,
good relationship.
You will
we
get
tried
people like that. Like, I'm aware that he has anger management problems.
Me
quite
too.
A lot of people have that these days, but
yeah, me too. For example,
you've also got to bear in mind, right, when you're under someone and you're joining a group, and you know that you're going to be under someone, that if you're not having a good day, you shouldn't get on. It's common sense.
That's what even I do. If I have a bad day, I stay a bit away. When I am really pissed, I say, hey, not today, I'm not in the best mood, but have fun, enjoy the stuff.
Yeah. I mean, this is how it is. Like, I myself,
Mm,
as you've no doubt heard, have quite the muddied reputation. That's because
oh,
I
yeah.
did a lot of what Prime is doing, right? I did a lot of what he was doing, where I was getting on the game when I should have been taking time to myself to, let out steam without having to go to the gym or whatever. I could just sit, watch
Yeah.
YouTube or Netflix and just unwind and relax and calm down. I wasn't doing that. I was instead putting too much energy into my group, stressing out, and it wasn't helping. And Prime's doing a lot of that. He's putting too much time into the game, like I did, and getting too worked up, too stressed out. He's got all his life's problems piling up as well, no doubt. And then he's
But,
just doing that because he needs to bleed it off and can't. But to come around to the other dark side, this is going to be the darker side of helping people. Now, both of our groups have helped people. So this is going to touch on the whole A1 debacle. I know you guys don't like to talk about it very much, so we are going to keep it brief.
we have to.
But I want to address this on stream format, right? So I know I said in the comments, when I was speaking to you in the comments, that he has accused your group of going after him since he left VEF, that you've been targeting him and his friends. You've been griefing and harassing them. But he also made a very serious one that I didn't initially bring up. He says that members of VEF have been threatening to dox his account, trying to dox him. Some of you have doxed him, and that there's all of that going on. So, are you aware of anything like that, or is this all just somebody trying to twist everybody's arm to get them riled up against VEF?
Well, he tries to dig us into shit. Well, it could have been somebody tried, but actually he's not hunted only by us. There's a bunch of radar groups that hunt him down because of his shit he did in the past. Because when he was with us, we became a target for these people as well, because just we was associated with him. And that's a fucking thing. That's what he did to us, for example. We was just happy, and because of him, some people saw him with us and they attacked us. That was for some dumb reason. But now he's trying to get people banned from us for some bullshit. Well, he just thinks we the only ones target him. But there are a bunch of radar guys that want to his head also, and we cannot control them for sure. They can do whatever they want. So we are not associated, or we not. Don't like to use these methods. Actually, against my honor code.
Yeah, I mean it's very distasteful. But to come around, like I have heard that he's been on a scammers list for quite a while. So was he on that list when he joined VEF?
Well, we didn't check the list properly. We know he has a bad past, but as the good-hearted people we want to be, we gave him a chance. It was controversial from the beginning. We had best hopes in him, but at the end, we was a bit. It sometimes a bad thing when you be too kind. It hurts a bit, but
yeah, this is what happens, though, isn't it? Sometimes when we do the right thing, it blows up in our face, and that's just one of those things. That's just one of those things that happens. It's unfortunate, but it does happen. So to move off of the negative stuff, because I know you don't have much time. You've said that.
No, that's okay.
Of the data mined content, such as this new shelter that I've been talking a lot about, the new Brotherhood building kit that's apparently called Brotherhood something. They're not entirely sure what, and all the other stuff that you may or may not have seen. What in particular has caught your eye?
Well, I saw the building kit. Well, Brotherhood stuff I always love. The shelter could be interesting. It's a desert kind, if I'm right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting for this.
Yeah.
And else, I didn't catch the new data leaks. I have to check them out again.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna,
heard
I'm
that
gonna
there's
have
a
to
new
be doing
camp
that
ally
myself.
from the Brotherhood. I'm excited on.
Mm.
I
And
still want
rightly
to
so,
have
you
my
know, we're the
Russian
best faction anyway.
Yep.
See,
Even if I like the responders too, but I cannot let my heart go from the Brotherhood. Nope.
see, this is one of the things that you'll notice about people like me and Pilotov is although we're in two completely different Brotherhood groups, and our Brotherhood groups don't see eye to eye on everything, we still get
Nope,
along.
we didn't. We don't do eye on eye, but we respect each other, and that's a good step for relationships.
Yeah, I mean, I don't exactly agree with the way your group's hierarchy works, and you don't agree with how strict and heavy-handed some of my policies are. But at the end of the day,
Yeah.
as we've all said, and as your other elders have said, we are at the end of the day both Brotherhood of Steel groups, and we should not lose sight of that, even if we have moments and days where we're just like, oh.
Yeah.
I mean,
We want to beef
I've
each other, but
definitely seen more of the friends group element than the RP element. I would like to see a bit more of the RP element if you guys ever have the time and ever would like to have me around.
well, someday I can arrange that.
Because it would be nice to see how another group does it, even if it's only once. Because, you know, there's going to be times where from the outside, from a group like mine's perspective that's so heavily invested in the RP, you guys are going to look more like a Brotherhood friends group than an RP group.
Yeah,
So,
it depends. Some members are more strict, some members are more for the fun, some members are more goofy, and then sometimes you have to be a good mixture. Sometimes serious, sometimes fun, sometimes a bit wacky. If
yeah,
it's
and then
has
of
a good
course you also have
balance.
to factor in that some people want to be in this group because their friends are in it, but they don't want to RP. They just want to grind out supplies like steel and flux and things like that.
Yeah, some people grab that. Oh, can you give me that? And only give, take, and barely give something back. Well, I appreciate every member that give and take. It's a good mixture. I have some wonderful members I could mention now.
I mean, we
But
had a
would
new
take
recruit a while back who took advantage of that with us, where we would help out the new members of our group. And it's now a distasteful policy in the group. A lot of the members say we should be charging them the resources, if not caps, for issuing them uniforms and stuff like that. Now, because we have a massive abundance of the uniforms and they're easy to find if you know where to look, we don't charge you for that. But if it's your, combat armor, we might just charge you 10 caps. It's cheap.
It's a fair price, 10 caps for an armor piece.
Well, I mean, think about it, right? You're getting top tier Brotherhood of the Steel combat armor, which is the best combat armor in the game, and that's if you've not learned any of the other armors. You're being given that. Bear in mind, it's no rolls, obviously, because you roll it yourself. But you're being given the best combat armor, level 50, or however high it goes, I can't remember. But you're being given the highest level it can
50.
go to. You're being given level ups, and you're being charged only 10 caps. For all the lightweight, deep pocketed, and all of that, you only charge 10
Fully
caps.
modified?
Yeah, we modify it, yeah.
10 caps, it's a cheap price, and then we cannot get an entire armor set for this kind of caps.
See, this is one of the things about the EASC that we don't really talk about much. That we really should talk about more is we will offer outsiders equipment if they're willing to fork over the caps. We're not completely strict and hierarchical, but obviously, like, we're not gonna just give you a fucking laser rifle or power armor without you trading for it. If you like, you know what I mean? Like, if you've got say you want to shoot a T-45 for instance, and you've got something that we view as the cap's equivalent. Say you've got a surplus of 556. We would say, well, give us, say, 5556. And we'll give you like the different pieces you need. Or give us the steel. Yeah, like I did this once with a guy where he took this busted up G45 or it was a T51 and I said, dude, give me those pieces and I'll build you a full set of armor. It'll be up to your level, it'll be full health, you won't need to fix it. That's a bargain. Think
Some
about
people
it, right?
would be happy
That's a
for
bargain.
this.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, again, we don't do that very often anymore because people take advantage of that. They're like, oh, well, I can just do this, this, this. Well, no, because, for instance, T51 has really high damage resistance stats, right? So if you were to offer us a T45 or a T60 for a T51, we would accept that. If you were to say, oh, I'd like to hand in a T51 for a T60, we'd do that as well.
Mm.
But if you were to say, oh, I want a T45, I want to hand in my T51 for it, we'd say it has lower stats. Like, we'd straight up tell you it has lower stats. The only armors we don't accept is obviously the gold ones and Raider armor. I mean, it's literally a walking bin.
Great armor.
It's a walking bin. It looks like a garbage can.
Yeah.
It's a rubbish bin. It's a trash bin.
I actually enjoyed the time in the RP community still. I actually, if you just a quick notice before I really have to go. Well, all I do inside of the VF, I not really do for myself. I do it really for my members and I hope they have a good time and enjoy it, even if I have to sometimes go a bit on the hard side.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But actually,
it's hard,
I'm happy
isn't it,
if you appreciate and get something bad. I'm always happy. But I actually do it really for the members, even if it sounds different. I actually enjoy see them grow up, rank up, enjoy stuff, get connections, stuff like that.
Yeah,
That's
it's good.
the thing.
It's rewarding.
From my elder side, that's the final enjoyment you can have. See your group grow, have fun, interact with each other. And that's something beautiful to see if you got it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, and before you go as well, like, I am gonna wrap up your little thing here and say this. Like, thank you for taking a bit of your busy day to actually join us here today. I appreciate it.
It was.
I hope that
I thank for the invite.
The rest of your drama goes away because your group is actually, doing quite well. It's largely helping out.
Well, we're proud on the group. Yeah, thank you, Dad. Thank you kindly.
Hopefully, my friend, the rest of your day goes well.
Oh yeah, my father has today his birthday and we go nice eating, so I'm excited.
That's always great.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to him.
Oh, I will give him a little measure, even if it would confuse him a bit. Where I say, okay.
You'd be like, yeah, my friends online said hello. Happy
I
birthday.
do that. Yeah, so thank you for the invite. And everyone that's listening, have a nice day, except of Prime. Well, you still broke my heart a little bit, also A1. So I wish everyone a nice day.
Yeah, you guys can go back into the sewer.
Yeah. So
before they get mad, that was a joke. Calm down.
Yeah. It was just a joke. No really hate. No hate.
Exactly. Anyway, have a good day.
You
Thanks
too.
Again
Thank
for
you,
stopping by.
So bye and have a nice day. Ad Victorium.
Ad Victorium. There's another difference, right, between our groups, is the Ad Victorium. My group will usually say Steel be with you, but difference in groups. It's subtle, but it's there. Another thing though is we don't really do the power armor thing that much anymore because nobody can be trusted these days to do a fair trade like that. You know, they're not going to give us a full suit of T45 in exchange for a full suit of T60 or T51. It's just not going to happen anymore. It's quite sad that. I remember years ago when the game first got started, we went turning on all the power plants. We would power up all the power plants and people would notice and they'd just wire up. The generator would be turned on and they'd just wire up what they wanted to the power substation thing, and it was great. And we stopped doing that as well a while ago because people like I've mentioned, like Prime will try to do anything to get a fight out of us. So we can't go into a workshop zone to turn on a power plant without people like him attacking us because we're in the PvP zone, because he doesn't like us, because he's jealous of what we are and what we've accomplished. Again, he's a scornful man. So we just don't interact with him. But it has got us to stop doing a lot of what we used to do for people, because people we can't trust not to do something shady like scamming us or, you know, stealing off with stuff or just plain being jerks. They do exist. As horrible as it is to say in the community, they do exist. Valley, are you dead? Have you died? I think he's died. I think he's fell asleep. I think he's died. That or he's fell asleep. He's died. He's gone to the deep sleep state. He's just there snoring on his desk.
On War Thunder.
Yeah, there's a good game. I really should reinstall that. I didn't hear you because you lagged.
You really should.
So this all being said, you know, again, there's positives and negatives to everything, especially the Fallout community. This all being said, thank you to everyone who's tuned in today and commented. I appreciate the feedback and the people talking. Thank you to the people who've liked on the stream as well. I appreciate that. It's nice to see engagement, even if it's just a quick pop in, see what's being talked about. Even if you don't say hi in the comments, if you leave a like, it lets me know that you've engaged with the stream. To those looking forward to America Rising 2, April 3rd. Don't believe me, I've already posted it in the community posts on the channel. But yeah, so this is going to be it for the stream. I am going to close it off here shortly. Again, thank you to everyone for joining me. It has been great. Thanks, Valley, for being able to drop in at the last minute. I know I messaged you out of the blue, but I didn't know if you were awake or not, or you were busy or not. That all being said, it's time for the new song by Nefex that I've been using. Take Off, copyright free number 225. So, as I usually like to say at the end of these, don't feed the Uruguay. That is all.
Watch me as I take off. I'll be working until I have all of my days off. Then I'm surfing in California when I'm paid off. I'll be blurring my vision, sipping on that bass sauce. La da da, watch out, I'm coming, yeah. I know, I'm a hustler, I go. Got me running, got me gunning for thrones.